Just when I fight, it just does it. Like, I can't hear very well either. My sinus, it's something to do with my sinuses. I can't hear very well when I don't know what it is. It feels like I'm up in an airplane, you know, when your ears pressurized and you can't hear, and you're like, that happens to me mid-fight all the time. It's just weird with my sinuses, and like, I get this damn snot up in my throat and shit. It's gross. It's too much information, I know.
And I was recording all of it.
Damn it.
A tough fight, Bryce. You had some early adversity you had to battle through there. What did you learn about yourself just getting through that, and then obviously pushing through and getting your hand raised at the end?
Yeah, I think my biggest thing is still my size. Dude was just so much bigger and stronger than me. There's like one time I had underhooks and he's still about to take me down, you know. It's just he's so much stronger. And I put on all the weight that I needed to this fight. It's just I cut it too soon and wasn't able to regain it back. So it's like my biggest thing is my size and just perfecting my weight cut and, you know, getting out there and just getting a little bit bigger, you know. So I'll get bigger and stronger next time y'all see me, and keep that weight on, because after the weight cut I didn't even put on all the weight that I was walking around at. So I just got to cut that weight a little bit smarter.
And you might hear some other guys say that, and they'd say, oh, maybe dropping down in division is the right move, but you're looking at the other way, like you just need to tone your body a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is still the division for you.
Yeah, and like I said, before this fight, I was walking around all day 160 or above, 161, 162. I just got off the scale at 152, you know. That's a problem going into a 45 fight weighing 152. Right. You know, that's a problem. But I just got to learn how to time that weight cut, because I got paranoid in my head thinking, oh, I'm so damn big now, I'm not going to be able to make the cut, so I started cutting too early. Well, then all the weight that I gained, it got pissed away. So it's just like I just got to get bigger, and I know that I can do it, because like I said, the whole time I was walking around 160, so it pisses me off when I get off the scale and I'm at 152, knowing damn well I worked so hard to get my weight up, and I'll get better next fight, you know.
How close were some of those chokes?
Both of our chokes were real close. He had a darce about put me out, and I mean, I thought I was gonna go out. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you think you were gonna put him out with your choke?
Yeah, in that triangle, I thought I was gonna be able to get him, but really when I locked in that rear naked choke, I thought the fight was done. I mean, I could have sworn when I locked in that rear naked choke, and I think that just comes into my squeeze power. I was so exhausted at the end of that fight. If I'd have just had a couple more pounds of muscle, I guarantee you it would have. I mean, it was like this. I could hear the dude like, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I could hear it. Like, in my head, I knew, oh, I'm about to get the tap, I'm about to get the finish, you know, because I don't want to go to decision. I didn't know if I won or not. So, you know, I wanted to finish him, but I didn't have the squeeze left.
Yeah, and that post-fight interview was tremendous. Up in Arkansas, your mom, Reebok, was that something you had been holding in for a while, and you just, it was that moment to come out?
Yeah, I've been wanting these camo shorts, man. They think I'm playing around about that, so I'm dead serious. Y'all gotta give me some camo shorts, some like the real deal camo.
Do you feel like, you know, Arkansas fighters or people there from general are underrated or something? Is that why you kind of said you want to scream it out every time? Yeah, my whole career, just everybody's told me, you know, you gotta leave Arkansas if you ever want to be good. You got to go here, go there, and somewhere else. The water's special, and you know, they put their pants on a different way or something. I don't know what it is, but everybody's told me you got to leave Arkansas to be fancy, and I've just never believed it. I believed in myself, my teammates, my coaches, my family, you know, my upbringing, and yeah, so that's what I think about it.
Two questions. Why the camo shorts? And then also, you mentioned your mother taking her for a steak dinner. Any plans of where you might actually take her?
I'm taking her to Texas Roadhouse. Yes, sir. It's a done deal. She ain't even going to get to pick, because every time I let her pick, she's like, oh, I want to go here. And then she'll change her mind. And it's, oh, okay, well, let's go here. And it's a whole ordeal. I'm just going to tell her we're going to Texas Roadhouse. And then the camo shorts, it just represents where I'm from, my people. And you know, my buddy Wade Johnson, who's got me started on the camo shorts, and ever since he gave me his old pair to fight it, because one day I wore regular shorts and I ripped a hole in them, and he gave me his camo shorts to wear because I had a hole in mine, and ever since then it just kind of represented like brothership and just my family, my teammates, and where I'm from. You know, it's just those camo shorts mean a lot to me. And I mean, how hard is it to make a pair of camo shorts? Come on now. It ain't hard. You know, stepping in the cage 15 minutes, getting thumped in the head, that shit's hard. You know, making a little pair of camo shorts, that ain't hard. Come on now.
So you tore another pair of shorts, but it wasn't due to a
yeah, I did.
Bryce, I guess if you could take us back to, I guess it was 6 months ago, did you think that night, the night of the accident, that you would be, here just a few months later, a winner in the octagon?
Oh, man, like when it first happened, it was just, I didn't know, man. Like when it first went off, I really thought I could have been dead, because it felt like it ripped my nuts off. Like it literally felt like somebody took my nuts and ripped them off. And then I knew, I already know you rip your nuts and your wiener off, you're dead, or good as dead. Who wants to come back from that, So, and then I pulled my pants open and I looked and I seen my wiener was there. But my nuts was wrapped up, but one of the nuts was hanging out. But I was just so happy at that point my wiener was still there, because I thought that the wiener was actually ripped off too. But the wiener was there, and then I was thinking in my head, well, I can go on with one nut. And then I unwound it and they was both still there. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a comeback from this.
Hardest part about the road back, obviously, just recovering from that is a challenge in itself, but just then to get into fighting shape again, what was kind of just the most difficult part of the journey back?
Yeah, I had to heal. It took me 3 weeks till I could step foot in the gym again. A week till I could do anything, because if you start sweating when you got all them stitches, they'll get infected. And I know that's nasty, and y'all don't want to hear no more about it, but that's what I had to go through.
Did you kind of, sort of, I know it's a weird thing to embrace, but it kind of seems like you've taken it with a good sense of humor. The crowd here was really behind you. Is it something that you've tried to use as a positive as best you can?
Yeah, I believe everything happens for a reason. I've always felt like this path I've been on, I've been protected and guided. And, I could die tomorrow and say that I lived my dreams. I've lived my life to the fullest. I did everything I want to do. And because I might die tomorrow, by the looks of it, I really might. I might do something stupid. I work with a skill saw, all the time. I might saw my nuts off or something, man. So I could die tomorrow, but I've lived my dream to, my life has just been so fulfilling, and I'm so satisfied, and I'm just glad to be here. And I do believe everything happens for a reason. And I didn't want that to happen to me. I ain't saying that, but there's lessons to be learned. I have learned valuable lessons from that, and I didn't want to learn them that way, but I had to learn it the hard way.
Bryce, you said in your post-fight quote the UFC put out that you need to get your life together after this fight. What does that mean?
I got a bunch of work going on at the house. Just a bunch of just bunch of stuff, man. I got some Jerry Springer shit going on with the girlfriend and everything. So I just, it's all that's been going on, and yeah, just a bunch of stuff's going on. So I'm just kind of balancing everything. I'm gonna take a little while off and really get bigger and work my technique. And next fight, I want to get that damn finish. I'm so tired of these decisions, and I know y'all hate seeing them. I want to get a finish, and like I said, I hate getting the decisions.
One thing about construction, is that something that you do? What were you doing at that time as far as construction? Is it something that you're interested in as well?
I was building a roof over my camper, because a lot of camper roofs they got a tar roof, and so my roof is good, but over about 10 or 15, 20 years, those roofs rot. And I plan on staying in that camper for a while, because the property taxes are super cheap in a camper. So I live in like a little fifth wheel trailer, and I'm putting a roof up over it. And yeah, and then after that, I got to build a shed just to park all my shit, because right now my camper's full of shit, and it's like I don't have anywhere to put all my shit. So I have to build this roof to protect my camper, and then I have to build a shed just to move the shit from my camper to my shed. And so it's like I've got in a driveway. I got to walk through cow shit just to get through my camper. I live in a field, man, with cow shit everywhere. So it's like every day I park in the gravel and then walk in cow shit and then wipe my boots off and then go inside. It's like I want to have a nice gravel driveway. I want my camper to be under a roof. I want all the shit that's piled up in my camper to be moved out in a shed. It's like it's hard to do that when you're training and going to school. I'm still in school, and I got good grades too. Everybody thinks I'm stupid. I got good grades. I try in school. I try in MMA, and it's just hard to do all that shit. And then I go fishing way too much, and so I just got to work on stuff like that, get my life a little bit organized. I think that's what they meant by that question.
Is it extra gratifying to come out here, get a win, just considering all the adversity you just kind of mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, the win just makes my life a whole lot easier. And I got some real estate going now, too. Started a little LLC with my buddies, so we're going to get that going.
So let me get one in. Sure. So obviously Arkansas, big for you. What would you say to people who maybe don't know much about Arkansas?
Man, you know, it's my upbringing is what made me who I am, and just down to earth, good people. That's who I like to surround myself with. You know, and there are some sketchy parts. There's a lot of meth heads, a lot of crack heads, and stuff like that. But all in all, it's a bunch of good people. That's who I want to surround myself with, just down to earth people.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, Bryce. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, I gotta watch my buddy right here. Thank y'all.
Yeah.